Settle down, settle down. Come on, calm down, calm down. Relax, relax. You're getting a little out of order here. I used to be you, Mr. Goodbread. I mean, I had him chasing me with mattresses, for Christ's sake. Welcome to the righteous fear. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No, no. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
And those sub-projects range from what I just described to open-air testing in the United States, experimentation on prisoners, experimentation on soldiers, experimentation on college students.
Would these people know they were being experimented on and gave their approval?
No, except for the quote-unquote voluntary Army soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
And the way the Volunteer Army program worked is it started in 1959. And the guys were just told that they would be doing experimentation on new weapons, right? And then they get to Fort Detrick, Maryland, where the experimentation was done, and find out that they were going to be doing it on drugs and chemicals. But they were never told what they would be experimented on. You know, they just knew that they went crazy for a couple of days or so forth and so on. And then years later have similar things to the guys who have had Agent Orange, because there's one chemical that was used called BZ. And it's 100 times stronger than LSD. It's a very gross drug that causes a person to totally go out of his head for at least 12 hours, sometimes up to 2 to 3 weeks where he doesn't
even... You are not niggers. You are not coons. You may smoke reefer and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.
Salute, salute, and welcome to class, guys. What's going on? It's Friday, man. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. We definitely gonna talk about this, man. Y'all know I was gonna talk about this. Black father of 7 believes he shouldn't be responsible for his children because he didn't want them. God damn, guys. God damn. You know what I mean? Now, before we get started, guys, I want you guys to hit that like button. Hit that like button. You can take it back. You can take it back if you want to, but hit the like button from the start, from the gate. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, emotions, races, none of that. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense, and we do not complicate that, guys. We don't complicate that. So, salute. I want to say big shout outs to my guy, Pookie. Pookie, I don't know how do you do it. I don't know how do you get 7 females to have your baby, and in a land where everybody lying and eating crab legs, he told the truth. This man told the truth, y'all. He told the truth. You know what I mean? And I tell you this all of the time. More women have babies than men. You know what I mean? You gotta remember, 80% of women are having sex with only 20% of men. guys. So this is their prize. This is the modern black woman prize right here. This is who they like. We can't compete. I told you, remember, I tell you time after time, sometimes you just not dusty enough, guys. So stick around. We got a great old show, jam-packed with some statistics. I got my boy BT. He gonna be popping out soon as he get out of the gym. He got some stats with him. You know, that's the stat boy. We gonna call him stat boy. That's the stat kid right there. And so we gonna definitely pull out some stats. And I know that you guys might seem interested in. It'll be cool to hear some good stuff about men. You know what I mean? That's factual, not this narrative that they create and try to stick on us all of the time, guys. You know what I mean? Salute to my guy Sigma Rodent. Sigma Nation, what's going on, guys? Sigma Nation, stand up. Chicago News, what's going on, Chicago? Chi-Town. Zone, what up, Zone? XL Prizzo, what's going on? XL to the Pro. We got the Goodbreads in the house tonight, guys. So, all right. Remember, guys, I told you there's no such thing as a perfect person. I tell you this all of the time. There's no such thing as a perfect gender. You know what I mean? I don't know why we run around here acting like boys are better than girls and girls are better than boys. You know what I mean? We are equal because we are unique. You know what I mean? We are equal because we are unique. Say it with me now. Say it with me now. There is no such thing as a perfect person. You know what I mean? But a truthful person is close to a perfect person. You know what I mean? And that's what we're about. We're about self-accountability over here. We're about taking accountability. So let's just jump right on in. Let's see where we at with the content. Oh, yeah, we ready. Oh, yeah, we ready. And guys, did y'all see that beginning? Did y'all hear that intro? It wasn't nothing to see. But did you hear the intro? How the lady spoke about a weird experiment? We've been experimented on, guys. Like, this is why I said my very beginning is there is no such thing as a perfect person. It's no such thing as a perfect gender, no perfect man, no perfect woman, guys. I mean, so what man is doing, what man do wrong, get criticized in this society. But don't you dare think because we don't criticize the women that they're not just as wrong and that they have not been under this examination too. It's psychology, guys. It's all psychological. So today we're gonna definitely get it in, guys. We're gonna talk about it. I got the experiment. I don't know how many of you guys saw the rat experiment, but we're gonna pretty much break down, you know what I mean, why the projects is the projects and how the projects was experimented on and developed. You know what I mean? The black community, guys. We're gonna talk about the black community today. You know, that's what I focus on because that's my community. That's where my heart lay. You know what I mean? And the truth is love, guys. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people in them comment sections talking about Goodbread is racist and, you know what I mean? How? They just delusional and they hurt. Them people damaged. It's a lot of depressed people. You know what I mean? And they bleed all over you because they have not healed from that pain, guys. Don't be one of them. You know what I mean? Don't be one of them. You know what I mean? Salute D Brown, salute my guy. Tom R, what's going on, my guy? Oh yeah, we got the young prodigy. The young prodigy is definitely in the class right now. BT, what it do, my guy?
Up there and stuck there. Was down with the good people.
Let's go. So I was just about to get on into the content, but do you got anything to share on there is no such thing as perfect people, BT? When I say that statement, do you got anything you want to share about it being no such thing? You got a testimony? Do you want to say anything? What do you got on that?
You ain't got to be a perfect person to be a good person. And you ain't got to be a perfect person to be a quality person. You know, dudes, let's just be honest. You know, nobody really cares who anybody's dating. At least not people here. At least not people who got stuff going for themselves. The only problem a lot of people are having is that all the quality black men, all the ones who are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're all getting lumped together with the small percentage of black men who are stereotypes. The guys who, you know, they've always been handed things, everything in their life because they're not hard workers. You know, the guys who quote unquote terrorize communities and are serial baby makers. You got guys who've had steady relationships with the same woman for like 3-4 years, getting called deadbeats and broke. You got guys who are taking care of their families getting called deadbeats and broke, all because you got a couple of white females or a couple of white people listen to some rap songs or watch rap videos. They think that's all of us.
That's a fact, yo. That you raise a good point, BT. Raise a great point right there.
All today's stream is doing is showing what the real problem in the black community is. It's not the fact that there's a lack of quality black men or there's such a low amount of black men. The fact of the matter is there's a certain mentality in the black community that really, if you want to get down to it, upholds deviancy. You got a lot of black folks who want to be entertained more than they want to be in stable relate. They want to be entertained more than they want to be. What's a good word I'm looking for? They want to be entertained more than they want to actually be happy. They don't care about being happy. They just want to be in drama because drama feels normal to them. You have a lot of black folks who are confused. You have a lot of black folks with severe mental illness, which is why they keep dating the same people over and over again. They can't pair bond with somebody.
That's it. That's it right there, BT. You hit it. You hit the nail on the head right there with that. It's too much trauma bonding. They gotta heal before they start taking in new people, before they start taking in new spirits. They not healing. Nobody in the black community is healing, and especially our women, especially the women. They sit there and point the finger at the men all day. The men fuck around and fix and do heal, and the women left there. Now they talking, oh, I built him and he left me. But you never worked on yourself. You never took the time to work on yourself. Because again, like you said, we in a society that tells them that they ain't do nothing. They give them the excuse, and it's always blame the man. It is what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. They blame the man. They all will blame the man. And that's a good segue into today's thing, because this man said that he told the lady that he did not want these kids.
And the thing is, he's the kind of guy, let's just face it, they had those kids to make him stay. They had those kids to make him stay. They had those kids because they want him to keep his same street nigga swag, but have the kind of success as the guys that they don't want to have kids by, the guys that don't want to date, the guys that don't want to have sex with. It doesn't work that way.
Never do it. It's never going to work that way. And guys can't be both. You know what I mean? It's no such thing. And this is why I say it's no such thing as perfect people. And yes, the guy, he's not perfect. Because, come on, man, when you going to wrap up, bro? It's like, what the fuck? But again, we live in a land that gives women an excuse. Women, you're going to end up with that child. You're going to end up with the child. You see it time after time again. And it's only because society gives y'all an excuse to blame it on the man. Leave the man responsible of your coochie. That's crazy. We're going to get back to that.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because
Yo, this man, I'm laughing, but he's telling the truth. This man is telling the truth, and he's taking accountability. You can't knock him for that. He's taking accountability, and we know what we know over here, Goodbreads. We Goodbreads, so we know that sisters don't require you to wear condoms because that's a sign of disrespect when you've been in a relationship for so long. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could start off there, you know what I mean, wearing a condom, but after y'all boyfriend and girlfriend and y'all playing let's pretend, if you come through with a condom, she gonna be thinking you sleeping with somebody else, you sleeping with somebody else, or you trying to disrespect her saying she got something. You know how that go in the black community, you know what I mean? But we want to blame everything else on everybody else in the community. But let's talk about us. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna tell you
Let's
all a
talk
little.
about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. Because he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. Now, what women gonna be accountable and say, I kept the baby for attention? Because now why would only them 7 chicks keep the baby for attention when he told them he didn't want to be a baby? He didn't want to be a father. And they still keep it's my baby.
I'm gonna
So
tell
then
you all
what?
a little secret.
Go ahead, bro. You know, they keep it for attention, bro.
He's exposing a very, very dark but very obvious secret in the black community that's been kept for almost 80 years. Educated melanated women love uneducated black men. They
Yep.
love black men that represent the worst sides of the black community. Who would have a child with somebody who's this irresponsible? Who would have a child with somebody who's this blatantly? I hate to say it about this guy because I don't know him, but he comes off a bit ignorant. He comes off like he's a guy who's probably not particularly successful in life.
This is their prize, BT. This is their value man right here. This is
Yeah,
man. We are gonna celebrate Pookie today because he's doing us a
absolutely.
favor.
He's
How
a
you
victim.
said? He's doing us a favor.
He's a victim. That's all he is. The thing
Yeah,
is,
yeah, you're a
he
victim.
represents the vices. He represents their weakness because let's just face the facts. With the way media programming and social program has been, educated melanated women have a certain amount of arrogance about themselves. Sometimes they think they're the smartest person in the room, they're the most accomplished person in the room. They don't like being in relationships with guys who are just as, if not possibly even more successful than them. So what do? They go out and find a guy like this who's probably a bit of a caveman, a guy who ain't been successful since high school. And what they do is they try to build him into the guy they think he should be, not understanding that the only reason why they're with him in the first place is because they think he's smart. They're smarter than he is.
Mm.
They want to be the morally better person in a relationship. And that's probably one of the biggest problems in black relationships today. You have a lot of melanated women who they want to be the better person in the relationship. They don't want to be somewhere with a guy who's equally yoked like they are. They want to be the spiritually, financially, and mentally better person relationship. And all they end up doing is becoming the mother to a guy like this.
Why you always judging me, Mr. Goodbread? You think you better?
Damn, BT. Damn, BT. We're gonna have to put you in the cab. We're gonna have to give you some secret service because you told her the truth, man. You telling the truth. You know what I mean? And it's crazy right now. And you know what's sad about it? It's more quality men than it is. It's more quality good men than it is trash men. You know what I mean?
There's more quality good men than quality good women, and the statistics prove it.
And then it's the majority of women. What I'm trying to say is, right, the majority of men, more than 50% of men are good. Less than 30% of women are good.
And it's unfortunate. No one's trying
Yo,
to bash. It's the fact of the matter is these women need more help than they think. These women need a lot more help than what the media is allowing to be shown.
Sugar Bum, how much child support he paid to you? Let's finish it off.
One of the
I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me.
Effectively rendering the
Hold
colony
on,
dead
hold on,
to specific locations. After such studies,
And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children.
And that's the shit I'm be talking about. Like, why would the other one's smart? The other one's like, you know what? I already see where this is going. This nigga's a dummy. But 7 gots to wants to touch the fire. And this is the shit I be talking about. 7 gots to be the da-da-da-da. But then they'll sit there and try to talk like if 7 is the majority good when you know 7 is out of the 10 the trash. And I tell you this all the time, right? I say, how many I tell you out of 10 women in the mall, don't I say 8? I be saying 8, but 7 is gonna be about dumb, yo. 3 you could work with. 7, 7 get the hold on. 7 gonna get the mama. We owe mama one for this one. 7 is this, guys. No lie. Out of 10 women, 7 gonna be hell of a yo.
This might be the most important video on the internet right now. And the crazy part about it is there's another video I sent you recently about the rapper who had 14 baby mamas. He came to with 14 baby mamas, and reportedly he has 25 children.
And look, but that goes to it says it. 80% of women are having sex with 20% of men. We can say that a different way. 20% of men are enjoying the 80% of dating of dating. You know what I mean? That's how that. I mean, those are the stats. That's what it is. So, you know what I mean? They're picking the same dude to do the same dumb shit with because they're not healing from the trauma, because they reject information, because everything is, oh, that's racism. Oh, you down in the, everything is that pro-black bullshit, yo. And that's what's preventing them from getting stronger and really healing.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What separates this guy? No, and by the way, no homo. I'm just asking. What separates this? Let's just say you take this same guy. Let's assume he's maybe like 5. I'm not even gonna. Okay, fuck all that height stuff. What makes this guy physically more appealing than a guy who's looks just like him but got his shit together? Do you think if you put, like, I'm convinced if you put these two guys, you put a guy who looks just like him next to a guy who got his shit together, I'm highly convinced these women would still pick him over the guy with his shit together.
Yes, sir, because listen, it's an energy thing. Remember, I tell you, they get mad at me all they want, but I'm the truth with proof, bro. We don't win over spirits and all of that over here. The Lilith spirit and the Jezebel spirit, it thrive off of stupidity. And they know a stupid nigga because a stupid nigga reek. It's an aura. Niggas is walking around here with aura. I don't read niggas' lips. I don't read niggas. It's their body language and aura. That's what you read. You know what I mean? You read eyes and body language, BT. You know what I mean? Because niggas, what you think becomes your Holy Spirit. And that's your energy. That's the energy you give off. And niggas' Holy Spirit reads depression. Niggas' Holy Spirit reads lie. Motherfuckers walk around here lying all day, BT. I swear to you not. And it shows, you know what I mean? Like, to a nigga that is really healed and that did the work on himself, you know what I mean? You can see it. You know what I mean? You can see it on these panels when a motherfucker jump on these panels and be all in their feelings and you know what I mean? You can see it like that motherfucker need to get to some help. You know what I mean? He need to heal.
So
she need to heal. When they be all jumping in the fucking comment sections, talking crazy, leaving long ass essays and shit, six paragraph essays, they need to heal. You know what I mean? And healing start with self-accountability, but nobody is taught that because everybody hell of a mother is an angel. She a sweet angel. She ain't do nothing. That's where it start. But yeah, BT. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's all I was alluding to. So basically, all this talk about these guys aren't tall enough, guys don't look a certain way. You could put a guy who looks just like him next to him, who has his stuff together, is quote unquote educated just like they are, is got everything going. He might even own his own vehicles. I'm still convinced that's not this guy's car. This guy comes off to me like he's one of your typical niggas you find deep in these hoods, deep in these ghettos. One of these typical guys who's had the same apartment, who's still probably his mama. And you could put a guy next to him who's got all this stuff together, and they'll still choose this guy.
You're right, because it's the energy. They know the other guy energy gonna radiate intimidating. They intimidate. They get intimidated, bro. Like, that's why we get the real hugs, and goofy dudes get the hug with the little, you know what I mean? They get the arm length hug, cause they read the energy. They read the energy, bro. It's energy. You see Sugar Bum in there. Sugar Bum said he seemed like a liar. He seemed like a liar, but that'd be the one that you pick to bust it wide open for and let him skeet. You know what I mean? To the window, to the wall. Oh, skeet. Yeah, that's what y'all do.
I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse.
I love him. I love him. This boy in his truth. All day, these weak niggas walking around here fronting. Walking around here fronting, capping and dapping, fronting, pretending to be nice guys. And they so far removed from their Holy Spirit that God gave them, which is truth. God equal truth. I talk about God because he is the truth. No gray area. I love him. I love this guy. We got to protect this guy. This is the modern man of the year. Modern black man of the year. No, he ain't an alpha or sigma because we ain't dumb. Have 7 fucking kids. You know what I mean? But listen, this is a modern man though. This is the sassy nigga of the year, boy. This is sassy nigga of the year, BT.
This nigga's a victim. Pookie is
he hell of a son of the year.
Like I thought
nigga. I thought he's the no. See, yeah, he's hell of a son regular of the year. He hell of a son regular of the year, boy.
Hell of a son Max, huh?
Facts, yo. Max. He's a good bread. He's a good bread, yo. We are honoring him today as a good bread. He's an official good bread because we tell the truth over here, right? If we do what we do what we want to do. We ain't waiting to be told anything. We ain't asking. Listen, he done told these chicks. Y'all heard what he said. He said, I told them. He said, everybody else, they pop one of the plan Bs or they do what they got to do because they wanted raw D2. They wanted raw D2 because remember, ain't no perfect people. He irresponsible and the girl irresponsible. So we not gonna act like the girl the victim. And we not going like, nah, he ain't no victim. He's not no victim. Fuck all that. He ain't no victim, BT. I never agreed with you on that part though. This nigga not no victim. She not no victim because there's no such thing as perfect people. Both of them irresponsible. So, you know what I mean? They both got to own up to the shit. He got to pay, and she got them babies by herself. That's what it works. That's how it go.
Yeah, I'll take that. I can be correct.
No gray area. No gray area. It's just funny and all that. It's shit funny and all. That's what make him the modern man of the year. Cause us, we ain't playing that game. But they don't like us. Cause our energy radiates intimidated. You ain't fitting to play with us, bro. You fitting to listen. And you know what I mean? When it's time to get your ass in the house, you can get your ass in the house. When it's time to get out the house and work, cause we need to get some more income in this motherfucker, that's what you gonna do. That's the goal. That's the plan. We got plan A and plan B. You know what I mean? Whenever you start to want to do your own shit, then I got to send you back to your mama house. You got to go back to your mama because I know that's where you're getting all your information from. And go ahead, go back to your mama. And that's what it is. This man in his truth. Everybody else walking around here on eggshells playing, bro. He ain't playing, bro. He ain't playing. This nigga ain't playing, bro. That nigga is for real.
Yeah, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just
Yo,
stupid ass Pookie.
my nigga, yo, my nigga is 100% Facts right here. Yo, you know this is shared entertainment. This was a great idea, bro. This cannot possibly be real, bro.
Pook ain't playing with these dumb broads, man. I don't even like calling grown men Pookie, but this is who, you know, I don't like using the word Pookie, but this nigga, this is Pookie right here. This nigga ain't playing with dumb
They
hoes.
don't want to listen, yo. For years, their grandmother been telling them, a baby don't keep no man, a baby don't keep no man, a baby don't keep no man. You know what I mean? Their mama told them, a baby don't keep no man, a baby don't keep no man. You know, but some of their mamas told them, yeah, you better have that girl, you better have that baby. You know, so nah, it's the grandma. Grandma told them right. Mama told them some dumb shit.
If you really love him, have his baby. If you really love him, have his baby, and he gonna learn to love you. Now he may not want it at first, but trust and believe, after a while, he gonna learn how to love you. In fact, let me show you a few tricks to help you get pregnant.
Facts, though. Facts. Yo.
I'm still here.
All right. Let's finish this up. My man calling me. I got to get out of here soon.
Jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer.
And that's a fact, guys. And that's a fact. And that's the problem. That's the why you think they was out there in them streets dying, you know what I mean? Fighting the mismanaged coochie and stick us. And because they all been trained. Remember, who controls their minds? Society controls their minds. So society already pumped in, blame it on the man, blame it on the man, blame it on the man. So they don't have no responsibility in this. So we can't say nothing. Like, we both lay down. D, pleasure, and P, pleasure, evens out. The first one to try to monetize that shit is wrong. You know what I mean? And sex is for family. You know what I mean? Sex is for family. So when you lay down, you know what I mean? When you lay down, if you're not trying to have a family, fellas, wrap up. You know what I mean? Wrap up at all times. Because these chicks they're not responsible. They're grown-ass women, but they're not responsible for their own coochie. The most important thing they have been given. You know what I mean? They all say they're 10 because they got it, but they all leave it in your hands. You know what I mean? Because they like raw D, bro. They like raw meat, bro. They like the intensity of raw D, bro. They do. They do. They know they do, bro. They do not require men to wear condoms, bro. I done broke that down on several occasions. In fact, I was the first person to break that talking point down like that. You know what I mean? Because we ain't got no reason to lie. We ain't got a bunch of chicks that don't like the truth in our chat. We got females that want the truth. And we got females that'll tell you, like, yo, that boy good. That boy good. How he knew that? I just know, you know. Come on now. Like I come on, man. Come on. Stop playing.
To pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Damn, B. But you gotta love him because he in his truth. In a world full of liars, he is in his truth. He is in his truth from start to finish. He said he ain't want it, and he stuck to it. You can't knock him for that. You can't knock him for that. You know what I mean? He did it 7 times, but you can't knock the man for that. He told these chicks what it was, and they still touched the fire and didn't believe him. But you know what they did? They didn't really need him. They just needed his money. So that's where you can't risk that, guys. You can't go in blindly like how this man did. Because at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about you if you want the baby or not. Shit, they don't even really want the baby. They had it for attention, and they had it because it means to a gain. They get something for it in
This
this
video is actually
society.
a little bit longer, and after he says, "I don't give a fuck," it gets a little longer. He goes on to say, out of his 7 baby mamas, at least 5 of them are educated, got good jobs, stay in nice places. They're in corporate America, all that, and they still got an emotionally unavailable, probably not too successful, kind of kind of a deadbeat type dude who's saying in a video that he don't love him. So
It's a
after
fact.
all, so after all that, black men ain't this, black men ain't that. Y'all still all found all 7 of you, and that's such a symbolic number, 7. That number shows up a lot in the Bible.
Yeah.
All seven of you were attracted to the same type of man, but it's all black men's fault.
And all black women is not the same. Oh, don't be using that black woman to represent all black women. The mindset and nature is the same. Just don't play with me. Let's listen to this one, guys. Let's listen to this. I found this
So I want to talk about something
suspicious.
that's been really, really annoying me lately. This is going to be It's About Men, but single mom version. So something that's been getting under my skin is men not understanding what it means to be a single mom. So as a single mom, a single working mom, I have my plate full to the maximum, right?
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some.
You gotta go way back. You gotta go way back. You know what I mean? So you already see where this is gonna go. You already see where this is gonna go. Let's give her a chance. Let's give her a chance. BT, you still there, BT?
You know, in about 10 years, maybe less, maybe 5, 6 years, I give it 10 years. Single mothers are going to be the most abandoned group of people in America. Because these women
Absolutely.
have children willy-nilly in the most reckless ass, financially unstable portion of their lives in their early teens and 20s. These women are having children before they get settled in life. They're having children with guys who they have a severe emotional attachment with, like that last guy we just seen. And all that's going to happen is these women are making it hard. These women are making it almost impossible for them to actually get with a guy who has any kind of upward mobility, because their children are baggage. Those children, whether they're good kids or not, they're baggage. Now he has an added mouth to feed in a household that's not even his. On top of the fact that she still has emotional attachment to the last dude, because let's just face it, this generation of single moms ain't like the last generation. Even at least the last generation was semi more realistic. This generation of single moms is full of women who are very entitled and dangerously immature. What's gonna happen is the majority of black men, whether the simps want to, even the simps, are going to have to, because of how expensive this country is, the majority of black men are going to end up single mothers are going to be a very neglected demographic of this country, all because of their arrogance.
That's crazy. You're right, yo. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Izzy, what up, bro? What up, Dean? Dean is in the chat. What up, Dean? You got the link in your Facebook joint. Word. Let's finish this off right here. I gotta get the fuck out of here, yo.
So I want to talk about something that's been really, really annoying me lately. This is going to be It's About Men, but single mom version. So something that's been getting under my skin is men not understanding what it means to be a single mom. So as a single mom, a single working mom, I have my plate full to the maximum, right? I don't have free time. The time that I do have free, I just want to relax. So
Who did that, sis? Who did that? The dude that you expect to sit there and pay a date or pay something and play let's pretend? Cause he ain't do that. He ain't had nothing to do with that.
Well, if that's the case, then why are y'all still trying to date then? If y'all have
Right.
no free time, if y'all just want to relax, why are y'all so stuck on and stricken behind trying to get men to date y'all,
because
especially guys with no kids.
because they want to sit there in front like that coochie don't be throbbing too. Like men is the only dogs. These bitches be trying to fuck, yo. She want to fuck a nigga, bro. But they got to play let's pretend. Remember, I told you they cats. They got to sashay their ass around that cat box. Then they got to jump their ass in the cat box. Then they got to take a little shit in the cat box. Then they got to cover it up. Cover it up. Know what I mean? All that bullshit, yo. And then they want to play. That's how they get you to play let's pretend, guys. We got to play monogamous, too. We got to be monogamous, too. Then we got to get with them and play like we don't like no other females. Like, we just don't like female. We don't like the woman species. Like, oh, no. Fuck out of here. Y'all
Want to
niggas
know
is
why?
crazy. Y'all got to charge these chicks. These chicks with the kids, you got to charge them. You want me to date you, bitch. You need a stepdaddy.
Fact.
I don't need nothing out this deal. And then they be talking this, I come with a package there. And niggas be going for it. Like, yo, you know a hell of a son when you see him, yo.
Can I one more thing before you restart the video? Want to know why these little females like TikTok so much? TikTok is the same way that they vet men. Just little clips. They don't even look at the whole man. The only thing they look at is little bitty clips. Because all TikTok is representation of their attention span. They're not gonna sit down and read the book. They're just gonna look at the cover of the book. That's why they keep ending up single mothers, because they don't know how to date, they don't know how to vet men. You know, and that's just your middle class females. Don't get me started on your hood rats. They don't know the first thing about a man. That's why they love TikTok so much. TikTok makes them feel like they're intelligent, but in actuality, all they're doing is they get little newspaper clippings of what society actually is, and that's why TikTok is keeping people stupid.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what it is, man.
Get it? I'm single. Yes. Do I want to date? Sure. If I meet the right person, right? But if you invite me out for a dinner, or drinks, especially during the weeknight, come on. You know I have things to do. I'm sure you have things to do the next day. I have a child to take care of. I can't just go out late at night.
Yeah, she thinks she Kim Kardashian the same. What's wrong with her? What's wrong with these bitches, yo? What's wrong with these bitches, yo?
Typical racially ambiguous chick who thinks she's better than the next bitch. She got these shades on because, like you said, she thinks she's Kim Kardashian. Single mom is because she's always giving the cat up before she actually gets to know a dude. She probably gets dated by a guy who's a fake rich dude, like a lot of them are. And the thing is, the guys who actually is on her level, she doesn't want to date those guys because she wants to boss them around, and that's not gonna happen. How much you want to bet her kid's probably bad as the fuck, probably undisciplined, rude.
You know there is.
Oh, I mean, they make themselves so undateable. That's why I said in about 5 to 10 years, the most abandoned demographic in America, because of how expensive things are, because of how hard it is to date, the most abandoned group in America is going to be single mothers.
Nobody gonna want them and their kids. That's my child. I told y'all this. They gonna my child they self to just them and they child. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with them. The neighbors, nobody. No family members. You know what I mean? Because, nowadays they done cut family members off of social media. Because, anybody that know what you really is in real life, they get rid of them niggas on social media so they can pretend to be this avatar character that live a great, amazing life. Fuck out of here, yo. That's why they all block me on social media. They know I'll catch you. I'm like, hey there. Didn't I just see you in Walmart? That was you. Yeah, that was you. How the fuck you in Miami right now? Cut it out.
Damn.
Knock it off. For attention. And they had these babies for attention too. They had these babies to prove a point to the next chick. Because the next chick have a baby, these bitches will go out there in the garbage, find that nigga that have them 7 kids, have a baby, and he said don't keep it there, keep it just to stun on the next chick for attention. You know what I mean? When I say attention, y'all triggered and think the attention that y'all think it is, it's all types of attention. They have attention when they was lonely on the block. Nobody fuck with them on the block. Nobody said anything to them, just the regular hi and bye. Everybody fuck with the popular girl. Every block got a popular girl that just get attention. She just blessed with attention. Everybody just love her. Oh, hi. Everybody just suck fart out of butt. Just, oh, hi. How you doing? Hey, what up, beautiful, beautiful. And, it be girls, the other girls. How y'all think the other girls be feeling in the area, in the neighborhood, guys? Let's talk about it, guys. You know
They don't
I'm the truth
talk
with
about it.
proof.
That's how it always is.
You
They got
know, yeah, how you think the other girls in the neighborhood be feeling? So you know what the other girls in the neighborhood do for that attention, for that, hey, beautiful, they'll have a whole baby. They'll have a whole baby. Yeah, I see the drop offs. The women, they said, shit, I had my baby like that. Yep. Sugar bum. How many babies you had like that?
I
For baby
about
showers.
said Sugar Bum been awfully quiet since we got deeper into the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just whenever, right? So you have to take that into consideration. So if you're really going to invite me out, one, make it worth my time. And what do I mean by make it worth my time? Just don't invite me out to dinner and drinks. Get creative. Invite me out for an activity. Do something different. Do something that's going to be.
These bitches is so slick. They done been watching these channels, guys. They've been on these channels. So now they trying to hit you with the game first. They trying to hit you with the reverse game, with the reverse red pill game. Because remember, we was telling y'all, stop going on these regular dates. Take them somewhere where you interested in. You know what I mean? So they did. Peep game, yo. Kevin Samuels made it viral, man. And that might not have been a great thing, you know what I mean? Because it's not the boys' clubhouse anymore. It's not the underground railroad to success anymore. It's out there now. So people could tune in and try to remix the shit and still be slick. You know what I mean? But this is how they slick themselves into getting into being another single mother, a 2-time single mother. She finna slick herself into becoming a 2-time single mother, yo.
Ask a bitch out to the gym. If she says no, block her number.
Worth my time and effort. I am taking time out of my evening to meet with you, to go and enjoy.
Wow. BT, she taking time out of her evening, BT. BT, she taking time out her evening, yo.
Paul, let me make one thing very clear. Can I just give me like 60 seconds? I ain't gonna talk long because I know you got somewhere to go. Give me 60 seconds. Let me make one thing very clear to people like the chick in this video and the sugar bomb. There's more successful men than successful women. Whether feminism wants to tell you this or not, there's way more men with their shit together than women with their shit together. Man, not only are you a single mother, it comes off like you're not a very lucky person either. You're somebody who's probably struggling a lot in life. Maybe not so much financially, but mentally. You're somebody who your friends probably don't like you. Your family probably doesn't like you. You're always going around talking about people, and you may not be, but just by the way you're coming off in this TikTok video, ma'am, the only type of dude you should be dating is a guy that is on the same kind of path you are. Maybe y'all can help each other heal, and maybe you can help each other get better in life. And I'm not trying to talk down on you at all. My point is this: you want a guy who is the idealist and the idyllic kind of guy, right? The guy got his shit together, the guy's got his own money. But ask yourself this question. And Sugar Mom, I want you to ask yourself this question too. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're right. Would you date the male version of yourself? Would you date a guy who also has a kid and is struggling in life? That's all. That's it. That's all. I hope I wasn't. I hope I wasn't too long.
Your company, to see how things work, if we're compatible. I'm making an effort, so I expect you to make an effort. So don't just assume that I'm going to be able to drop off my child somewhere, because most likely I'm not. So unless you're offering to pay for the babysitter, I'm not going on that date.
Bingo, they go to prostitution. They go to
There it is.
prostitution. Remember, I told you, you study so that you know, because you can't change these bitches. But you can learn what you signed up for. Now you remember what was that? Number 1 on that. Remember number 1 on that? Remember number 1 on that sex, money patterns chart? Remember I told you watch these bitches patterns with sex and money, bro. And you will never go wrong. Remember that. The more money she get, the more affectionate she is. This is her. This her. This is why she got the baby right now. Because all she gotta do is get with a nigga that, oh, I pay for your babysitter and I can fuck. All I gotta do is pay for the babysitter, take you out, you know what I mean? Play your game, pay for the babysitter, take you out, I can fuck. That's crazy right there. And sis and fall for all of the time. Sisters are fall for it all of the time, ladies. And y'all gotta wake up because y'all gotta heal. This is how y'all end up attracting the same dumb nigga that catch y'all with the same trick. Because y'all fall for it every time because you never healed. You sat there and blamed everything on the man instead of healing, dummy. When you gonna heal? When you gonna take some self-accountability that it's you that's keep picking the same niggas and it's you that like raw sex and it's you that need to tell a nigga like chill, bro. You know, we having sex right now. We both having fun, but if I get pregnant, bro, I got to be. That's when you got to open your mouth. You done opened your mouth to get it hard. You know what I mean. So why stop now? Why close your mouth after?
Also, and offer to pay for the babysitter. That's going to make me more receptive to want to go and spend my time with you. And another thing, do not just assume that you can invite me and my daughter out. No, I do not introduce my daughter to guys. That's a no-no.
That was it right there. She sealed the deal. So that let you know who she talking to. Only a hell of a son will request the CEO. Only a hell of a son. You is not around no real niggas, because no real nigga want to see your kid. We don't even want to see your kid, bro. You don't invite your kid around me. And no, I'm not buying no doggy bag, side bag, and none of that, bitch. Without, this is a buffet. Whatever you don't eat, nigga, we can't take out.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
I'm gonna leave you all with this. Great show as usual, GB. But I'm gonna leave you all with this. Please start dating people who are successful. Please start dating people who have a clear mind and a full conscience, and but most importantly, have their mind on God and salvation. Stop dating these people who worship TikTok. Put Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Stop dating these people who worship the internet. They worship money and they worship their own vanity. Stop dating these people like this chick right here, who, because she's messed up so bad in life, she wants you to revolve around what she has going on. You know, Goodbread talks about it just recently. There's a lot of broken people who want to force their brokenness on other people, which isn't fair. You know, I hope this young lady can get herself right with God and also get any kind of psychological help that she may need, because a lot of these women, they had children for all the wrong reasons and they're traumatized. A lot of these women are broken from the inside out. The reason why she's wearing glasses right now isn't because of the sunlight. She's ashamed of herself and she's talking like this because this is her way of trying to cope. This is her therapy session. Just like there's a lot of women who need to start dating better, a lot of you dudes need to start dating better as well. Unfortunately, in the future, the most abandoned group in America is going to have to be single mothers because of how expensive things are and because how crazy the world is. You don't have time to have other people's baggage. And in order for people to learn, they have to learn the hard way, because guess what, Mr.Goodbread? A hard head makes a soft ass. Y'all have a great night.
Yo, I love you, BT, and we're gonna link tomorrow to hit him with the stats. I know I'm rushing this live, but we're gonna link tomorrow to hit him with the stats. And Sugar Bum, hold on, because I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that, Sugar Bum. Wait, what's wrong with wanting money? I never said that any of those patterns were wrong, right? Remember, I said I want people to be themselves. And part of being yourself is sticking to your patterns. A lot of you women have been raised in one of those patterns, right? And what's wrong with that is if you fit in category 1, 2, 3, or 4, that means you monetize coochie. So that means you're a prostitute. You know what I mean? Are you okay with that? If you're okay with that, because me saying it and bringing it up and reminding and teaching the guys is just allowing them and giving them a chance to learn what they're signing up for. Because you women normally will never tell a man what he's signing up for. So me, I know this. I done studied women, psychology. So I know how a lot of you was raised by a hell of a grandmother, or your hell of a mother, or your hell of a grandmother taught you a hell of a mother. You know what I mean? Because it's a generational curse. It's a generational curse. Everybody swear to God that their parent didn't raise them off of survival and raise them off of love. When if your mother never figured out the poverty problem, which 80% of us didn't, 80% of us didn't, we are the generation that's going to teach our olders how to do it. when it comes to the money issue. Then comes the life issues. You know what I mean? Remember, money issues and life issues is two different issues. Your hell of a mother and grandmother, they still stuck on the money issues. So they think life issues is money issues, and that's wrong, right? That's the information they taught you. Because remember, again, who runs your mind, sugar bum? Society, the environment, impatience. You know what I mean? And all of that is false information. You got to get to the knowledge yourself. You know what I mean? And like I said, people hide it in jokes. People hide depression in jokes. So Sugar Bum, when you hide it in laughter, you cool. I love you, Sugar Bum. You hide it in laughter. You know what I mean? But you need to heal. You know what I mean? Because real people that have healed, we see it. We see it. Like most men hide it in anger. You see, this is where you get the niggas that rage out and they go deleting women and knocking shit out of women because they're hiding their depression. They have not healed. One bad relationship, one trauma-filled relationship, I have you a whole different person. It'll turn you into a whole different person. And that's not a good person because that's not the person God created you to be, and that's not the person God wants you to be. But shit happened. Remember, what did I start this live off saying? There's no such thing as perfect people. That's why all of us really should be stop worrying about the next person and really point the finger at ourselves and take some accountability of our situation because we're not victims. Remember, poverty is 50% circumstance, 50% acceptance of that circumstance. You know what I mean? And we're going to have a good night, guys. Y'all, I hope y'all have a good night. Remember, drink responsibly. Don't do nothing stupid because it's mad Fridays to come. We got mad more Fridays, guys. All right? And don't act like one of them brothers, bro. Don't act like one of them brothers, man. Just protect yourself, guys. I love y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life. And if I get bored, y'all, I might go live from the Mr.Goodbread channel just to make sure they know I'm not a bot and I'm still live and drinking. You know what I mean? So I'll go live over there. I'll see y'all later, guys.
And his opponent, accompanied by Ross Mann from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.